I've been doing this for 11 years. This story tops the stories of all property management stories that I've ever heard. Well, it was a typical Tuesday morning at Prandi Property Management. I had just gotten out of the water with my morning surf, heading into the office saying my good mornings, and with my staff of 15, I hear Roxy fielding a phone call. Now, Roxy had been in the office for 17 years with us, and come to find out, we had a tenant giving her notice to vacate. This tenant had only signed a 1-year lease, and she was 90 years old. Her name was Valerie. It's kind of uncommon for someone to just vacate right on the 1-year lease mark. We asked Valerie, said, Valerie, why are you vacating? She goes, well, the house is haunted. Roxy, God bless her, she's like everyone's grandmother. And she's talking with Valerie about this haunted house. So Valerie begins to tell her, every time I go in the bedroom, the house talks to me. It says, hello, Valerie. Hello, Valerie. Roxy, she wasn't one to just question it. She was just going with the flow. She just was just playing along. She says, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that there's a ghost in your property. As Roxy finished up the phone call, she decided to tell the rest of the office what had just transpired. It sounds like Valerie had been hearing the ghost for over 3 months, but didn't want to report the maintenance issue to us because she didn't want to disturb the property management office. She didn't think we'd had a solution for the ghost of Valerie. So when Valerie wasn't sure what was going on, it was a little cul-de-sac, and I imagine it's a tight community there because there's only a couple townhomes on that street. She started with the first house next door to her and politely asked that neighbor, excuse me, do you know if the house is haunted? And the neighbor said, well, what do you mean? Yeah, it talks to me when I go in the master bedroom. And that neighbor said, no, the last person never said it was haunted. So Valerie proceeded to go to the next neighbor. Do you know if my house is haunted? Sure enough, they said, no, your house isn't haunted. So Valerie just went about her business. Now, her stuff was still in the master bedroom. She just was sleeping in the guest bedroom. So every time she had to go get something out of the master bedroom, you can imagine, she has to hope that the ghost isn't gonna haunt or terrorize her. So fast forward, Roxy gets a phone call. She picks up and she's signaling to me to come over because it's a follow-up to the ghost of Valerie. Come to find out, Valerie has her son and her daughter help her move out. And they noticed, they said, Mom, why are you staying in the guest bedroom and not the master? Valerie says, that's the one that talks to me. That's the one that goes, hello, Valerie. Hello, Valerie. So both the son and the daughter, they just like, Mom, the house isn't talking to you, come on. The door to the master bedroom's closed. And the daughter walks up and goes inside. She waits a minute or two and she's thinking, I don't hear this. And then all of a sudden, hello, Valerie. Hello, Valerie. And the daughter's like, oh my God, she's right, the house is haunted. So the son now going in to find out that the daughter hears hello, Valerie, and Valerie's claiming it's haunted. The son goes in the master bedroom thinking, you guys are both nuts. The son opens the door, he listens in, waits for a second, and he hears it.
Hello, Valerie. Hello, Valerie.
The smoke detector we installed was one of the newer ones that doesn't beep when the battery's low and actually says low battery. And we lost a tenant because of it, and she never reported the maintenance issue. After the truth came out, the office was buzzing. I mean, normally we're just dealing with all kinds of problems and angry people, but the story of Valerie just created the happiest and funniest environment. And if we ever got another phone call about a haunted house, first thing I'm checking is the smoke detector.